Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sudokuvania. We got this enemy cell last time, so we're still sort of slowly disentangling everything going on here. We haven't broken anything yet. We can check that every once in a while. I try not to let myself get too far without checking. The thing I see quickly is that the 7-8 pair is telling me that that digit is a 7 or an 8, which means that these are a 1-2 pair. No, they're not a 1-2 pair. These are a 2-3 pair, sorry, which means that digit's a 1. SkepticalMario is really good at the, I don't know, classic Sudoku might not be the word I'm going for, but the very Sudoku-heavy sort of deductions like that of like, oh yeah, we've got this hidden pair, so then these things are actually just a regular pair, kind of business. Okay, so this triple over here, speaking of, I'm going to actually draw in the lines for this grid. I'm going to try in this puzzle because it screwed me so badly in the last one. Not the last one in this Sudokuvania, but in Sudokuvania 1. I'm going to try and draw them in orange when I draw them in to help visualize what's going on. That way, hopefully, I'll remember I'm the one who put them there, and they won't look like the black borders that SkepticalMario put there. Okay, these are 4, 5, 6. Makes this kind of interesting. Let's see. Oh, this is a 2, 3 just by the column, I see. Trying to see if I know anything about 9s. I don't think I know anything about 9s yet. Okay, let's see. What can these be? We still need a 1, 2, 3, and a 7, 8. Yeah, and this is just a huge mess. We know there's a 1 in here somewhere. And we know that there's only 1, 7, 8 left. So the maximum these could possibly sum to is like 11. Oh, the thing I said about this cell being 2, 3 was just completely bogus, wasn't it? There's another digit missing in this column. It's 9. These are from 2, 3, 9. Sorry about that. Good thing I caught it. There's definitely a 6 up here. Yeah, this... So this is a 3-cell 15 sum, and 3-cell 15 sums have this really weird property that they're either exactly 4, 5, 6, or the alternative is that they have one low, one high, and one middle number. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 7, 8, 9. So this is either exactly 4, 5, 6, or it has a 9 on it that goes there. So this digit is either 4 or 9, regardless of what else happens, is the consequence of that. So maybe these are 5, 6, and maybe they aren't. Doesn't seem to be that useful of a deduction. Okay, what about these? So we've got a 2, 3 down here. And then a 7, 8, and a 9. This is never the 9. This is never a 2, 3, because there's only 1, 2, 3 down here. If this were a 7, 8, we'd know this was a 9. No, this two's a 9. That doesn't seem very useful, as these deductions go. And of course, if this is a 7, 8, then that's a 9. this is a 9, then it goes with a 1, 5. And if this is a 4, it goes with a 5, 6. So really dumb deduction, there's always a 5 in here. And so, in fact, it's a 5 and 2 digits that sum to 10, because the sum is 15. And so it's a 5 with either a 1 and a 9. Sorry, my finger's in the wrong place. Or a 5 with a 6. There we go. So this is from 1, 5, 6 always. I feel like I'm unnecessarily torturing this poor region sum line piece here. And the thing is, as soon as this collection of cells sums to 15, this collection of cells is automatically going to sum to 15. So not going to have a whole lot of ambiguity there. We do know there's going to be a 4 in here somewhere. It's a skeptical Mario puzzle, so I'm trying to make a Sudoku happen, but I haven't made any Sudokus happen yet. I don't think I can say a lot about this line yet. Like whether this line goes into another cell or not. Go into that cell. It's like, there's no way I can possibly get anything out of this grid, I don't think. With what is currently existing. I'm pretty confident in that. Oh. That's not entirely true. This digit definitely isn't a 9, because this digit is also in a 6x6 grid. So it actually was good that I traumatized Tristan by zooming over to look at this grid for a second. Okay, and this looks horrible, but it's totally fine because this is a 2-3 pair in this box, a 2-3 pair in this box, and a 2-3 that's in this box. Anyway, the point is that this number is a 9, because we need to put a 9 in the column somewhere. So this is a 4 with a 5, 6. And so these are 1, 2, 3 again. Okay, and so these numbers are from 7, 8, 9, because we've got a 1, 2, 3 triple. And so the only thing left in this column is a 7, 8, 9. And the 9 is definitely in there, but I don't know how useful that observation is out of the gate. One of these two is the 1, because the column needs a 1, and it's up there. So this is not the 1. One of this pile of cells is a 1, but that doesn't look too useful. Yeah, these are a 1, a 2, 3, and a 7, 8. None of which sounds very useful to me, if I'm honest. Okay, how did that help? Maybe that didn't actually help. Maybe we did all of that violating the Geneva Convention with this thing just to do it. Okay, and again, I'm like almost positive there's nothing valuable I can do with the 6x6 grid, although last time I said that, it turned out that I could at least get that this was a 2, 3. I don't know that this connects to this, I don't think. Like, if I meant to think about things I know about this line, I'm going to just draw it in just in case there's something super useful, but I don't think so. Oh, I see the point. We said this is always a 7, 8, 9. That means I can't put a 7, 8, 9 anywhere along this this thing, because I can't put 2 7, 8, 9s in a 3-cell-ish 15 sum. So there's never a 7, 8 in there. So this is not a 1, 2, 3. This is always the 7, 8. And this always needs an additional cell. Because so yeah, well, it was that I was supposed to think about. This always needs an additional cell because the maximum these can sum to is 14. And so, in fact, this can only take that cell because, again, I can't take another 7, 8, 9. This cell I already know isn't in because we can see that cell. Weirdly, the fog of war stuff always throws me with stuff like that. But anyway, that means that this is a 2, 3. Okay, and now these 3 cells sum to 6, so this just has to be a 9, both by Sudoku and otherwise. Okay, now we've got a new grid. Designated by offices, rows of desks and cubicles are occupied by unblinking workers who appear to be setting Sudoku puzzles. They seem to have no interest in you or anything besides their work, and yet they are chained to their stations. Let's see, we feature killer cubicles. Digits in a yellow cubicle cage cannot repeat, and then sum to the number in the top left corner of the cubicle. Trying to decide if I slide over here if there's any chance that this is going to be useful. Oh, I know this isn't a 2, 3 anymore. Because that's the 2, 3. So this is the 7, 8. I don't think I know what this is, right? Because this can still have a 9 in it as far as I can tell. Oh, it's not even in the same box as that one, because this is a 9 by 9 grid, right? Yeah, this is a 9 by 9 grid. 2, 3. Just to sort of get at least the gist of the start of that one, just for my sanity. Oh, I understand the point. Sorry, I'm dumb. The point over here is that this line needs to continue the rule, and so these 3 cells need to sum to 15, and these 2 sum to 12, so this one's definitely a 3. Which then means that these are a 1, 2 pair, which then means that that's a 3. Which then coming back over here means that's a 2. Now I have to go back and look at this. Okay, so these are from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 3, of course. So not 4 also. Sorry, I say of course, but I should actually double check that that's really true. But it is actually true that this is a box of this grid. I'll extend the blue box a little bit more. Okay, but the point is both of these numbers are bigger than some other number, so they can't actually include a 1 either, which means they don't include a 6. So these are a 2, 5. And so now when I ask myself, what 2-digit sum to 12 am I using? It's not 3, 9, and it's not 5, 7. So these have to be 4, 8. And actually, the only order that works is for this to be the 4 and this to be the 8, which makes this the 5 and this the 2, which makes this a 1 because it's less than that. Okay, and so this 4-cell 12 cage must be either 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, I actually know exactly what it is, because the 2 options for a 4-cell 12 cage, which, by the way, you can always check up here if you don't know these off the top of your head because you're not a Sudoku degenerate. You can click up here. If you don't have this little sum up here, you can turn that on in the settings. You have to go to advanced and click killer calculator on. So both of them have a 2 in them is the point, and so that is the 2. And now these are certainly not 4, 5, so these are 3, 6. Okay, and this number is bigger than this one. Well, this can't be a 3 then, because this couldn't be a 1 or a 2 by Sudoku. So in fact, this is a 6 and a 3, and now this number is smaller than 6, but it's not 1, 2, 3, or 5. So I think that uniquely leaves 4 as the option. Okay, a 4-cell 30 cage is always 6, 7, 8, 9. However, these two numbers are on my line that sums to 15, and so these two numbers need to sum to strictly less than 15. In fact, these three numbers sum to 15, because I can just draw in for you that the line does this if you're not visualizing it. Well, that number is at least 2, so these need to sum to at least 13. Sorry, at most 13. And actually, 13 is the least they can sum to. It actually has to be 6, 7, and 2, which then makes these not 7 or 6. So there you go. That's an 8, 9. And this 10 cage now, that's 2 cells. It's definitely 2 cells. There's no secret additional thing going to it. It's not 4, 6, 3, 7, or 2, 8, so it's 1, 9. Which then actually gives me the 8 and the 9 over here. Okay, and that gives me access to an enemy cell. Let's defeat the enemy. We've now gone to, is this Korean letters? I thought this actually rotated 90 degrees to be a Korean letter. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Anyway, okay, everything here is just the same rules. So one of the drones takes notice of you. Get them back to work. Okay, so a 2-cell 4 cage is always 1, 3. A 2-cell 17 cage is always 8, 9. 2-cell 16 cage is always 7, 9. Why have we made this puzzle so much easier than the rest of it? This is always a 1, 2, so that is a 3 and a 1. Let's see. These are either, well, this is always a 2 or a 4, and this is always a 1 or a 3. This is certainly a 1, 2, 4, 5 kind of thing. It's not a 5, so that's not a 1. This is a 6, 7, 8, 9 kind of thing. And this one's not 7 or 9, so this one's not 6 or 8. Okay, what are these cells at minimum? 7? Because these are minimum 3, 4. So that means this cell is a maximum of 6. I guess, let me phrase it better. There's only 1, 1, or 2 in this 13 cage. Oh, in fact, there's at most a 1. If there's no 1, then these are minimum 3, 4, 5. They'd have to be 3, 4, 6. That's actually fine if they're 3, 4, 6, though. So maybe that is that might be a red herring to look at too closely. I do know there's a 9 in these cells because both of the ways of making 22 involve a 9. And that cell's, that digit says that one's not the 9. Oh, I also know that this digit's not a 1. So that is a 1 by Sudoku, which makes that a 4. It's not a 4, so that's not a 2. There's a 4 in one of these cells by Sudoku. Oh, this is a 2 by Sudoku. The tool here is quite nice because it will tell you, like, okay, now these are the only options that are available. 14, by the way, is either 6, 8, or 5, 9. So I'm going to write that in because I see that it's kind of interesting with, for example, this 8, 9, and this 6, 8. I might think about that in a minute because it seems like those together might give me something. Okay, if the 4 is here, this is a 9, which seems fine to me. Oh, this is a 9 by chasing that 9 by Sudoku over into this box. So these two sum to 10. And they're not 3, 7 or 1, 9. So these are either 2, 8 or 4, 6. Except this one is not 4 or 6. So this one isn't either. They have to be 2 and 8. And this one's not 8. So that's 2 and that's 8. That's a very cute. I like that sort of play a lot. That's structurally. 4 now by Sudoku goes here. So that's a 4 and that's a 2. Give me the 1 and the 2 down here. Okay, so now I think we can argue... Oh, never mind. Oh, no, I can. Okay. I think we can argue what this is, because if I ask where 5 goes in this box, it goes in one of these two cells, which looks over across at this and says this isn't 5, 8, 9, so this is 6, 7, 9. Of course, that one's not 9. And so now if I look over here, where does the 7 in this box go? The 7 in this box goes here, which means that these are a triple of 1, 5, and the other one, 3. We get our lovely little chocolate teapot triple, and the rest of the row certainly needs an 8, and it needs a 2. We know the order on that. Okay, this row needs a triple of digits, which include a 3, 5, and a 6. I do see that one of these two digits is 3 by Sudoku, which does mean one of these two digits is 3 by Sudoku, although I don't see that being immediately useful. There's definitely an 8 in these cells, because there's an 8 or a 9 in my sum to 14, and there's an 8 or a 9 here. So one of these two cells exactly is 8. It doesn't sound immediately useful to me. Oh, here's another tiny deduction. One of these two digits is a 3. So that's not a 3. This digit's a 2, just by Sudoku into this box. So one of these two is a 2. And people complain I put a lot of Sudoku in my Sudoku puzzles. Okay, the 1 in this box now joins the 3. So these are a 1-3 pair. This row needs a 3. It doesn't go in either of those places, but I don't think that's something I completely love. For clarity, I really like the inclusion of some Sudoku-y stuff, although I'm out of practice with it, clearly. Looking at 1 over in this box, and I don't see anything immediately. I don't know enough to know that this 13 cage needs to have a 1 in it. Definitely doesn't have a 2, but it could still be 3, 4, 6, which is what we said before. This 15 cage is really a 2-cell 13 sum is what we've got left. It's not 5, 8, because there's an 8 in the column. So this is either 4, 9 or 6, 7. Those are the two options. I don't think I have any deep insight for you about which of those things it wants to be, though. I'm just going to write in 4967 here just in case it becomes relevant. And that's not a 4, so that's not a 9. Okay, this digit sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this digit is at least a part of the 6, 7, 8, 9 family. That might be worth remarking upon. I guess the 4 in this row only actually has 2 spots. The 5 in this row actually is here. One of these spots. Which is, I guess, telling me that one of these 2 cells is a 5. I don't think that is going to be what breaks it open for me. Because I didn't want to put a 5 in here anyway. I don't think. This digit is really restricted. It's not 1, 2, 3 by the column. It's not 4, 5, 6 by the row. So this is only a 7 or an 8. Doesn't look like that does anything, but it sure is a statement. I haven't screwed up anything, have I? I didn't think so. Oh, I know this is a 4. Just by looking at this box, just no other cell in it can possibly be 4. I don't know that that helps me, but there you are. Makes that a 4. Makes that a 4. Okay, and so therefore, this 13 cage does have a 1 in it because the only none 1 option was 3, 4, 6 because of the absence of 2. And so it does have a 1, and that 1 can only go there. And then we have to decide if this pair is 3, 9, 4, 8, or 5, 7. Well, it's definitely not 4, 8 or 5, 7. So it's 3, 9. Okay, that does make there be a 9 over in these cells just because of sort of corner marking. So this digit's never a 9, so that one's never a 5. Which does make these a 6, 8, 9 triple in this box. Which now makes that digit a 5. We get a 6 and a 5. Oh, sorry. I get a 6. The 6 was right. The 5 was not. 7, 8. I had unconventionally corner marked something in 3 cells, which is what threw me off. So that is a 3, 5. Oops. Okay, this is not 5. Okay, if there's no 5 in here, there's no 9 in here either. These are just 6 and 8. There's a 9 and an 8. This is not a 6, so that's not a 7 because of the 6, 8 pair, I mean. One of these is a 2, and it's this one. It's a 7. Okay, so that gives me a 4 here and a 9 there. Okay, my 2 has now been dislodged and hence placed here, which dislodges a 3 corner mark, placing a 3 here. That gives me my 1 and my 3 over there, if you're into that kind of thing. These are a 5 and a 6, it looks like to me. I think it's possible I somehow don't know which was which is impressive in its own right as these things go. Okay, this pair, one of them is a 1 and the other is a 3. So that one's the 3 and that one's the 1 because of that one down there. Okay, so now this is a write-in if I'm willing to count. I think it's a 3. This is a pair. 7 and 9. Knock 7 out of that cell. One of these is a 5, and it's that one now. So this is a 6 or an 8. Sure is, funnily enough. So these are 6, 8, and the other thing. And 7, actually. It's not an 8. This one is a 6, 7, 8 as well, but it's not an 8 because the 8's actually placed. So we can actually do all of that. Should be sure I fill in this other digit in this killer cage, because that would be a very Zeta thing to do, is to fill in all but one digit in a killer cage and not notice that the clue actually did something. These are 4, 5. This is a 1. This is a 6. That is not a 2. I did not correctly identify what the digits were missing. They're 8 and 9. If I'd actually just looked around it this way, they almost go in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would have known they were 8 and 9. Because that's a 5. These are 7 and 9 in that order. These are 7 and 8 in that order. Oh, and then puzzle's done. Enter 5 into the cell in Sudokuvania. There we go. There's the 5. Alrighty, we are going to wrap up the video there for today, but we will be back soon with more of the Sudokuvania adventure. I hope you are enjoying it. And I will also remind you, if you want to see the first Sudokuvania, that's available already on the channel for subscribers. If you want to just subscribe for a month and binge it, we'd greatly appreciate the support. And you certainly don't have to feel obligated to support for any longer than a month if you just want to binge it and then go for that. But we'll be back with more of this. So thank you everyone for watching. Bye for now.